St. Mary's Roman Catholic Church in Nassau, and it's dedicated to 98-year-old Archie Sherman, a longtime member of the church, agitator, and helper for the church, who died last spring. And here are some of the faithful faith goers and givers. Lovely pictures of them, lovely people. Here's little Glennie with all of her pins that say, "Do not eat animals, love them. Stop this cruelty." Here's friends. And this is interesting. Here are the people whose pictures aren't here. Pictures are not here, but their names and addresses and telephone numbers are printed here, and those pages are on plastic. Isn't that interesting? Thank you, St. Mary's Church. Thank you, the Reverend Antone. We all went to St. Cateri. She's the American Indian in the 1600s who became a Christian and was such a good Christian and did so much for people that she was canonized about 6 or 7 months ago by the Roman Catholic Church. She is now St. Cateri. We went up to Fonda to see where she became a Christian and where she lived. They moved her to Canada, where they said there were a great number of Mohawk Christians, the Mohawks in Canada, and there she died at the age of 24. St. Cateri, American Indian. I think she was an Algonquin, and I think her father was a chief. But somehow the Mohawks were at Auriesville, and that's where 3 Jesuit priests were murdered by the Mohawks, who were quite violent. So that's Auriesville, and then where we went was Fonda. This is from the book Be Perfect. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Matthew 5, the last sentence. Let this specified distance be called epsilon. That gets too involved with physics, but if you can follow it, it really does tell you a lot about love and happiness and being one with God. The limit of a person's functioning, A, as the person's pace, X, approaches the ideal pace, C, is perfection. That fits in with calculus and physics. The limit of a person's functioning, A, as the person's pace, X, approaches the ideal pace, C, is perfection. This can be written as the limit of A with X approaching C is equal to P. Fits in very, very nicely, God. This definition of limit can prove 2 concepts. First, a limit, it does exist. There is a top a person can reach. At this top, desire ceases because all wanted is obtained. Second, this top, as limit, is perfection. That's really exalted. Wow. There is a limit to human attainment, and that limit is perfection and can be secured. Thank you for believing in perfection. Thank you. What's to be done about Cat Genevieve? Kitty Genevieve in the spring of 2012. Now that's 2 years ago. And the black and white kitty were abandoned in the parking lot of the Nassau Reformed Church. They were brought up in the house there, and the elderly couple had to move and go to an apartment they had to give up their house and go to an apartment in East Greenbush. And when they gave up their house, they had to leave the kitties back because there was no place for the kitties. So the kitties were no longer allowed into the house in which they had grown up. And they were abandoned to the Nassau Reform parking lot where they lived in the spring and the summer, and it came fall. And church parishioners were feeding them, and I was feeding them. And I couldn't stand the thought of their being out there in that cold and freezing to death, starving to death, or being eaten by coyotes, or being treated by bad people. And so I rescued them both and brought them home. And Genevieve, the gray one, stayed happily in our house October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and June. And here she is. You've seen her many times. You know her well. And she was very happy. But come June, she could not be contained in the house. She wanted outdoors. That was it. And that was all there was to it. She wanted outdoors. So she would sit in the window, and the window was only open this much, and she's a big cat, and how she ever got through that smaller aperture, but she did. And that was on July 2nd. And she was gone for 11 days. And I would go up to the Reformed Church parking lot to see if she had returned there, and for 7 or 8 days I went up there. She had not. On the 11th day I heard her, and I saw her, and I brought her home. She would have nothing to do with the indoors. She cried all night long to go outdoors. Meow, 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 meow. All night long. And so I took her out and taught her how she could live happily here in paradise. It's, it's about 4 acres of beautiful green grass, beautiful trees, and the Valachic Hill is right over there, the stream. It was an ideal place to be. She liked it for 5 days. And on July 17th at 8 p.m., I saw her on the outside stoop. That was the last time I saw her. She left. So the next day, July 18th, I went to the Nassau Reform parking lot, and there she was again, and she traveled 0.7 miles. She knew where she was from, and how she knew that. How did she know that? Because she came here in a cat carrier and couldn't see anything. But anyway, she succeeded, and she was up. Well, she was very happy August 18th. Excuse me, July 18th through August 2nd, Friday night. And Marion and I would go up every night at 6 o'clock and sit with her and feed her and pet her, and she rubbed up against our ankles, and she was very happy, and she ate the food. She was a great vegetarian. And I continued to feed her vegetarian food. And on August the 3rd, Saturday, she was not there. This is August the 12th, and last night she was not there. So she's gone a full week. What happened to her? Was she eaten by a coyote? Was a person mean to her? She certainly didn't starve to death, and she certainly didn't freeze to death. What happened? That's the story on Genevieve. The companion cat, this one, used to go over to Kurt Vincent's house, which is the property next to the Nassau Reformed Church, and Kurt liked her and wanted to adopt her, but she was very, very, very shy. So we had to trap her, and we did, through Madeline Chapin, and bring her here and get her used to people and get her used to a house. And then Madeline took her to Kurt, and Kurt loves her, and Kurt's mother, Lois, loves her, and even Kurt's cat, Mickey, loves her. So her story is perfect, and that's where she is today, and she's an indoor cat, and she doesn't want to go outdoors. What has happened to Genevieve? We will close with some words. Here is the word accolade. What is accolade? An accolade is a recognition of special merit. I give you an accolade. Special merit that you can watch a chat with Glendora. Accolade. Get an accolade from God. A special merit from God. That you are one with God. And that you do love your neighbor as yourself. Accommodate. To furnish with something needed, desired, or convenient. We will accommodate our neighbor. We will furnish our neighbor with something desired, needed, or convenient. We will favor our neighbor, and we will oblige our neighbor. The noun is accommodation. Whatever supplies a want or affords ease, refreshment, or conveniences. With God we go to spread the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings. We give thanks, we give joy. Stop the cruel. Stop the cruel. An afflatus is a divine inspiration. And the afflatus is as follows. The Eastern Oriental mystics say that they try to get rid of self. Okay, they try to get rid of self. They try to be selfless. But that's never going to happen. And the reason why God put self-preservation in every one of us, in every insect, in every animal, in every human. That self-preservation is there. You're going to preserve yourself. But the trick is this. Over here you have a neighbor. Now, you look out for that neighbor just as much as you look out for yourself. And that's what Christ said when he said, love your neighbor as yourself. So now it comes down to three of us. There's yourself, your neighbor, and God. And we're all looking out for each other. And we all love each other.
Right, and it's not necessarily the person living next to you. It's everybody.
That's your neighbor.
That's your neighbor.
Very nicely put. Very nice.
Oh, that doesn't sound too good over there.
Yeah,
To try something else to drink or something?
Is there water out there?
There should be, I think there was
I
some.
can get it.
That was from the fridge, right?
No, that's from spring water. That's from my house.
Oh,
But it's
I
a little
think there
warm
was
now.
some in the fridge
If
though.
not, I'll just get some more coffee made. Sometimes something
There's some
hot.
ice up in the thing and some soda in there. In the fridge.
There's nothing worse than that type of...
What's it sound like here in the hall? The morning of July 18th, when the hot water heater broke. Well, that's not it. And then the water was coming down this hall. Like that. Delicious. Mashed potato with vegetable oil, salt and pepper, and a little bit of potato water, all mashed up nicely. Frozen green peas, all cooked with vegetable oil, salt, and pepper. And vegetarian hamburger. Morningstar Farms Grillers Original. Delectable. And .com likes it too. There's no Genevieve up here. No. In the middle of the afternoon. And a flatus is a divine inspiration. And the afflatus is as follows. The Eastern Oriental mystics say that they try to get rid of self. Okay, they try to get rid of self. They try to be selfless. But that's never going to happen. And the reason why God put self-preservation in every one of us, in every insect, in every animal, in every human. That self-preservation is there. You're going to preserve yourself. But the trick is this. Over here you have a neighbor. Now, you look out for that neighbor just as much as you look out for yourself. And that's what Christ said when he said, love your neighbor as yourself. So now it comes down to three of us. There's yourself, your neighbor, and God. And we're all looking out for each other. And we all love each other.
Right, and it's not necessarily the person living next to you, it's everybody.
That's your neighbor.
That's your neighbor.
Very nice look like Very nice.
Oh, that doesn't sound too good
You
over
want
there.
Yeah, it's
to try something else to drink or something?
Is there water out there?
There should be, I think there was
I
some.
can get it.
That was from the fridge, right?
No, that's from spring water. That's from my house.
Oh,
But
I
it's a little
think there
warm
was
now.
some in the fridge
If
though.
not, I'll just get some more coffee, maybe sometimes something
There's some
hot.
ice up in the thing and some soda in there. In the freezer.
There's nothing worse than that type of.
What's the sound like here in the hall? The morning of July 18th, when the hot water heater broke. Well, that's not it. And then the water was coming down this hall. Like that. Delicious. Mashed potato with vegetable oil, salt and pepper, and a little bit of potato water, all mashed up nicely. Frozen green peas, all cooked with vegetable oil, salt and pepper. And vegetarian hamburger. Morningstar Farms Grillers Original. Delectable. And .com likes it too. There's no Genevieve up here. No. In the middle of the afternoon. There's no Genevieve. The food that we left last night has been eaten. The picnic table fell apart. I called the Reverend Van Campen and told him it had happened. And he was glad nobody was hurt. I guess it didn't. All that happened is that the leg just gave way, right? That's all. Marion wasn't hurt.
Of cloth coming down, right, of the blanket with all of the animals in it. I mean, don't call unclean what I call clean. So that also began to change, but maybe for those who were Orthodox Jews and converts to Christianity, maybe they didn't feel it was necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I suspect there was a time of
Unity?
chain.
Well, it's a change, yeah, and
Yeah.
not everybody goes and changes.
It's a cloud
Well,
burst.
well, the thing is, I mean, I get the sense that they're discussing this and just, trying to decide really, which way do they go?
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, do the Jews still continue to practice their customs? Because I mean, they can do that with Christians, but so I get the general sense that there's, there's this discussion going.
Hi there. I'm so proud of you that you got a job.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that terrific?
Yeah, I like it.
You look so long for one.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's terrific.
All right, thank you.
And you're going to have it while you go to school too?
Yes. As long as I can.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your brother to give me my money. Are they nice to you down there?
Yeah, they are. They're very nice.
Oh, that's
Here
good.
you are, and the receipt is in there as well.
Oh, gee,
It's about
thanks.
$62.
Hey, that's a pretty good take.
Not bad, right?
No, that's good.
So I'll see you Friday.
Yep. Take care, folks.
You too.
Bye-bye. Okay.com, my first obligation is to you. Let's turn off the TV. Okay? We will turn off the TV. Both.
Resulting from a domestic dispute, and it's a pretty upsetting incident because it involved a young couple with who had just become parents. So it was pretty troubling. And we also had a person arrested who was wanted out of New Jersey for making terroristic threats. And the details of those incidents are in the report.
That part of the program they anticipate ending by the end of the year. I mean, that's not a firm, but that's what they think. On the other issue, the lawsuit that we've talked about, and I'm going to be sort of circumspect about talking about here, but you know that, and this is the Hilton lawsuit, you know that the town moved for summary judgment to dismiss the case brought by Ms. Hilton. It was denied, so the town is appealing that to the appellate division. Our lawyer has filed a brief. He's waiting to hear the other side probably filing theirs this month. And then the matter is scheduled for trial, I think, December 11th or 13th. So it's probably...
Glendora and God are on the vigil together tonight. Marion is at Assumption, a holy day, a day of holy obligation, And Glennie's, hi folks!
Hello.
How are you? Hi, Haiti. I got something to show you here. Hi, sweetie. Let me get a good picture of you. Haley dog ate most of Genevieve's food. Genevieve certainly isn't eating it. Well, folks, it was on August 3rd, a Saturday, was the first day that Genevieve was absent. We saw her August 2nd, Friday. So this is August 15th, Thursday. So it has been 13 days, has it? And we said we'd keep 11-day vigil. And let's see, 11 days would be August 14th, last night. That would be 11th day. And tonight, Marion, because she couldn't be here, she wanted to be here on the last night. So we're extending it one day. Tomorrow will be the last day of the vigil. Hoping Genevieve comes back. Happy, whole, and healthy. Amen. Austin's such an endearing little boy. Tomorrow night there will be quite a crowd here. They're having a program, storyteller, Mary Jo, and the closing party of the summer reading program. And that was a year ago that I met Genevieve right here. On a night of tremendous thunder and downpour. A year ago, Glendora? Yes, I think so. That's the back of the parish hall, St. Mary's Church. Anything else to say? No. Except you are a great God. Creation, God. Wow, all from a seed. Sunflower. Oh, he's way up there. He's magnificent. Look at this stuff. Look at that stuff. You see the sunflower? I wish that baby animal, I wish I could help that baby animal. He's been crying out there for days. But I know I fed him. What's this creation, God? peppers is fine as well. We found the cucumbers. I cannot find the green peppers. And now I can't find my lettuce box. I think so. I think we got quite a lot left. And it means to go in association with, or something like that. To go in association with, to happen in occurrence with, something
Yeah.
like. What does it mean?
To specifically to go with or to occur in association with. So
To occur in association.
you were pretty much
I
right.
had the words, but they were all mixed up. Okay. And we proceed here. The pile on the desk is done. Can you, I don't want to do an SD to a DVD because it really isn't done. The SD on this camera is really not ready to go onto a DVD
Okay.
or to go onto YouTube.
Mhm.
But I would like to have those titles that you put on there Wednesday. I would like to have them go onto the YouTube. Okay?
Well, we could, hook them up to this DVD right here. Like, we could record, we could make them while recording from this.
Okay.
We just got to do a little bit of rewiring.
Okay. You want the character generator hooked up? Okay.
Yes. So which one is it?
I'll show you. This is coming from to go into here. Alrighty. And then this one, oh excuse me. This one.
Is that?
Generator coming back into the second DVD.
There we go.
Would you like me to sit and practice?
Yeah,
And
sure.
you tell me what to do? Alright. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the demo. Do you remember how to switch out of the demo, right?
No. What's that VHS? They're super VHS.
These are
125. What's it say?
characters.
Uh-huh.
Including
This is a
pressing
good
alt
demo.
and all that
Let's
stuff.
record this demo.
Oh, it is right now. Yeah, it already is. See, there's some of them.
That's the characters? Then there's different size
Yes.
characters.
Yeah, it counts capital and lowercase as separate characters, though.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. These are all the different characters.
Use
Four
four letter. What's that mean?
4-letter sizes.
Okay.
Biggest, second biggest, third biggest,
Oh,
smallest.
okay.
2 borders.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's talking about. There, now you have. Right, then it switched to the other border.
This is nice, folks. This is the new little character generator. It was $75. Austin
Flashing
ordered it.
characters.
What's it say? F.
Flashing characters. They haven't started flashing yet. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good. Where's flashing on here, dear?
There's a way to do it. Here, let me see. Flash.
That's it, really?
Yes. It does it on. It only does it on the character, like on the character you select, or the ones after. If you hold it down. Cut in. Okay.
Austin ordered this off of eBay. He put it on his account. He ordered it on Friday, and it came in on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, it was fast.
It was
Very
here Monday.
fast.
And what was the name of the woman who provided it, or didn't?
I could look it up, but I don't
No,
know off the top of my
okay.
head.
It's okay. But she's good. What's this saying? One line shift.
With 3 speeds, yeah.
What's a line shift? What's that mean?
I think that's what that is right there. How it's like, it's shifting. Like, yeah.
Well, I think that's nice. That's like
Yeah.
a ticker tape.
Yeah, you can do that. The instructions to do that are more complicated than the other effects.
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't
Here
figured it
are
out.
your instructions.
Yeah,
What do you want done with this? We're not going to use this, are we?
yeah. Well,
Are we ever going to use this?
I don't think so. I mean, it's an interesting device, but I don't think you have much use for it.
Well, that's not bad right there. That's the one I'd like.
So yeah, you use block background, which
Because
is
I can see it.
it's not too invasive, right?
No.
And you can make it smaller than that. So
Do you like this, folks? Oh, this isn't going onto the...
yeah, it's going on the disc.
It's going onto the disc, but it's not going onto the YouTube.
Well, you can make YouTube with this footage.
Is that what we want to do?
If you want it to go on YouTube, that's what you should do. Yeah.
It's a nice demo. What do you call that?
Wipe.
Wipe in and out with 3
Yeah.
speeds. I like it.
Probably gonna do it the other 2 speeds too.
It's a nice machine.
After that, it's probably gonna do scroll.
Did that demo happen automatically when you turned it on?
Yep. It's gonna go the other 2 speeds as well.
It's legible, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's pretty good. I think the only thing I've noticed so far is that with scroll, some of the color gets a little messed up around the text,
Yeah?
but just a little bit. It'll leave a little trail of see how the whole screen wiggles a little bit. It's not very noticeable, but I can just tell it's there. Yep, and that's back to the beginning, I think.
This is the beginning. Now what do you want me to do?
So press mode. Remember that's how you
Yeah.
switch?
No, I don't remember. So I press mode.
Yep. Press it again. That's play mode. Press it one more time to go back to edit mode so that you can see. So, yeah.
I would like to bring up the pages that we had last time. Can I do that?
Yep. Do you remember how to do it?
No?
hold page and click on the page you want to go to.
Okay, hold page and go to page 1.
We're on 1 right now, so if you want to see a different one, you gotta press 2 or 3 or whatever. That's that.
Okay, and to go to the next page, you hold page and go to page 3.
Correct.
That's good, give them a little more time to read it.
Keep in mind it's still in edit mode, so like it's gonna have like the flashing cursor thing, and it's gonna have the edit page 3 across the top. So like, I mean, everyone can still see it. It works perfectly fine if you want to type as it goes. But it looks a little bit more like it's in production than the other one, than the other character generator. How you could type and it would look all right. With this, it still comes up with the edit page for LO1CO. It comes up with the line and column that you have selected. Plus the effect doesn't work when you do that, whatever effect you choose.
Did it say 5?
This is page 4.
Oh, I was trying to get 5, okay.
There we are, yeah.
Austin, what?
Is a blessing, that's what you wrote.
See on the screen. Is that page 8?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to hold page down. Okay.
And the video costs $3.50. And we did 9 and 10. Oh, no, I think you skipped page 7.
Oh.
7 had all the stuff that the other one had, and what this one had.
We'll go back to 7.
Yeah, I think you skipped that one. Yeah, see, 1 font, 4 sizes, 1 color, 2 background options, 4 effects, 3 speeds. Datavideo, 40 fonts, 256 colors, 6 effects, unlimited intervals, 10 sizes.
Okay, we want to write on page 9, right?
Yep. Go to page 9.
Now we'll tell them about Guinness.
Yeah. Well, do you want to have a background, or you just want to type it?
I'd
Just
like
keep
to
in mind,
have
it
a
gets hard.
background.
The first 2 lines get hard to read over here
Okay.
because there's other white in the background.
Yes.
So click background
Where's background do?
right here.
Thank you. Background
Yep.
and...
So that's the
that's
one
not-
that just comes up behind the letters.
Okay, we heard
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to check after like every word or so.
from Guinness, capital, shipped.
Yep. You missed the E in the second. I mean, you missed the I in the second N.
Okay, backspace.
There you
How
go.
do you go to back? This is backspace?
Well, it goes backwards. It doesn't delete. Keep going, but you can insert. So now press I. Yep. And then N, because there's 2 N's. Yep. I think there's nope. Now there's an R in there. I think there's 2 N's. Let me check.
Yeah. There is, honey, I know.
Okay.
Guinness.
Yes.
Period. What was
Wait,
period?
here, delete. Because you have an R and an N at the end of it for some reason. So yeah. Click delete. It didn't delete. You have to push a little harder. Yep, and one more time. Yep, and then period
Is
right here. And remember, you have to press shift period to
I have to go back one?
press. No, it's fine. Press enter. You have to, if you want a comma, you have to do shift period. Press enter because there's 24 characters per line, and here is where it says the character. So like after this period was 24, so there's only one more character available for this line before you have to move to the next. And that's it. That's with this font size. And this is the line right here. This is line number. This is character number. So that's how you can keep
Shift.
track.
The
Mm-hmm. Yep, just enough room for being. Yeah.
enter?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it just jumped for you because being filled up the line perfectly. And you have to keep in mind if you keep typing, it'll just drag the word to the next line. Yeah.
Colon.
Colon is shift. Wait, do you want colon's the one with the little comma on the bottom, right? I got colon
No,
semicolon.
that's
mixed up.
semicolon.
Right, so shift and then 8. That brings up
There you are, you're right, it's shift and 8. It wasn't the longest running, the most, it was the most public access shows, 10,000.
I thought it was longest running because I don't know any other longest running public access show or something. I don't know.
Alright, longest running.
Oh, you did longest running and most shows, I think. Oh, you got an R in there instead of an E. Just select the R and delete it, and then just type E. That was the S. There you go, yeah.
I'm gonna put a hyphen there, and I think that's here. Is that a hyphen?
That's a 0. But if you shift hyphen, shift 0 is 1, yes. Yep.
Longest running. We gonna make running?
RUN. I think just barely. Yep, it'll make it by perfectly. Oh, wait.
Longest running.
Oh wait. You got. It says done good. Here go. Press left. On left arrow. Now press up. Yeah. No. Yeah. Go up. Delete. And then R. Now go to the third N because you have.
What do you want?
One more over, and press I. There you go. Now press right 2 times, and that'll bring you to the next line automatically. There you go.
Yeah, very good. Longest running. Public. Access. TV show.
You got a D instead of an S.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And now what's the next word you're gonna say?
And.
You're gonna have to go to the next line if you want it to fully
Alrighty.
fit in. Yep.
And most number. And most number, is that right?
Well,
Or highest volume, or most?
the longest running public TV show and show with most episodes are.
And most episodes.
Yeah, and most. Yeah.
Or most shows, which do you want?
Episodes probably, or shows. Well, see, shows could. When you say like I watch these shows, that is inferring that you watch multiple different types of show. I feel like I watched 3 shows. That mean you watched like I don't know, like the news, and then like a Bible show, and then like a sitcom. Like the plural of shows implies different programs. Episodes requires same series, just different.
What do you want me to put to?
I would say episodes personally, but if you want to say, you can do whatever you want though.
Period, right?
Yes.
And that's this little fella.
Mhm.
And then
What's the next word you're gonna say?
the next thing is we applied 6 months ago.
Okay, so we will fit in. So you can type we. And then you will need to go to the next line for applied. And then ago will definitely fit.
Now, how do we keep it?
It'll probably I think it automatically keeps it.
Do you?
Press mode like 3 times. Like press mode 3 times.
1.
That's not mode. That is.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
1, 2,
2,
and
then
3.
I'm pretty sure it's saved. Pretty sure it saves automatically, but I think pressing mode like.
That edit page 3 should be out of there.
Yeah.
shouldn't
No, because you went back to edit mode. You just went through all the other modes.
it? You want me to go back? And get
No,
it?
it's fine. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if it saves automatically, like, as you type it. It probably does, but I'm sure that's, like, switching to play mode stores it so that it can access it to play.
Oh, okay.
If it doesn't automatically save.
And how do you take this down take it off of superimposing?
So you can, like, so you go to play mode, so it's prepared, or just go away.
I just want it, I want to keep it, but I want it to go off the screen. I don't want it to superimpose anymore.
Anything?
It.
Or just do you want to go to a different page?
I could go to a different
Or do you want to
page.
go to play mode so that it'll start playing?
No, folks have seen it.
Okay.
Page 8 is okay, right?
Page 8 is, yeah, and then page 10 is empty at the moment.
And is that 1-0?
No, it's 0.
Oh.
Well, it might be, yeah, it's page 10. Then this one is
Okay, you got anything to say on that?
I can't think of anything now.
Thank you, TV fan Andy, and
Long Island. Well, do
And
you want
Long
to type that, or
Island?
do you want me to type this?
yeah. Thank you.
I'm so used to not having to push very hard on my keyboard.
Your faithfulness? What are you going to say?
I was going to say commenting on the YouTube
Yeah.
page.
That's good. And for 10 years of loyalty.
I don't think YouTube's going to fit. I think it's been likely more than 10. I don't know. Hey, when were you
Yeah,
broadcasting out
that's
of
true.
White Plains? When were you broadcasting
When
out
guys
of
tra-
White Plains?
That's true. In the That's true.
For many?
David Letterman was out in White Plains. That was 1987. All right. 1983. That is 20 years.
That's 30 years.
30 years.
For should I just say many?
No, no, that's too good a figure to throw away. 30 years.
We can assume 30 years of what?
That's all.
Oh no,
I don't-
years doesn't fit on.
Thank you for your loyalty for 30 years of viewership.
Yeah, sure.
Now you have all 10 pages filled.
Yeah.
Now, will you scroll them for me and we'll pick the speed
Yeah, sure. Hold on a sec.
and show me how you scroll.
Alright, do you want a background on this? Or do you
What's the
want...
background? The
like
black-
to where it
black-
gets the black panel? Or,
No, I can read that.
Oh, okay. This is, see, it's hard to read up there.
Yeah, up there it's hard. You can do it on the first 2 lines then.
No, it has to be the whole page. Or, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you want me to... Alright, so what effect do you want?
Scroll.
Alright, so scroll, speed, slow speed, or what?
I want to try the slow speed.
Okay. Wait, I'm assuming 8 seconds, right? And then scroll out as well.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to page 8 actually, because this is still at. Oh, we did set up. Oh, page 9. I mean, because page 9 is set to 1 second of staying in. Scroll. Wait. Speed back up to 8 seconds and out. Scroll. Okay. Page 10 is the same thing. Mode. All right. Or now. Do you want it to be on auto mode?
Now you have to do that for everyone. Are you sure?
Only if it's on manual. Oh, you have to set the effects for everyone. Yeah. Well.
Are you sure?
Well, they're already all set now, so it'll just be that way. If you delete everything on the page.
But on the,
then-
on the easy video, what was it called?
that big. You mean that big chart? thing?
Datavideo.
Yeah.
You only had to set it for 1 page, and it would do it for.
Well, you have to. Well, you set each individual page so you can change them if you want, but you don't have to. You don't ever have to change them again, though.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be like that forever unless you like take the batteries out and it loses its memory.
Okay.
You have to like. I think you have to go in and manually delete all the characters though, so it's going to take a while if you want when you want to change the pages. But it'll still have all the settings though. All you have to do is just
I
type.
bet you
it in.
if you press your hand on page and delete, the whole page would delete.
That's very likely. You're probably right. Deleting. Yep, you are correct. To delete an entire page, press the page key followed by the delete key. So yes, you are right. But that will delete, I think, the settings that you know, like the effect settings.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it goes back to scratch.
Alright, so do you want me to start this on auto?
Yes, please.
Alright, page 1, enter. There we go. Now it's just going to cycle through all of them.
It will.
It should.